Don't do drugs. Okay.
My colors, yellow and green, but I like some purple with my tangerine.
This song is actually a very important song, very different for Neck Deep, but in terms of what it did for this record, it's like one of the kind of cornerstone songs, really. I wrote this song last summer when we were on tour with Blink, and we were just living in like a total dream world. I was on tour with my favorite band, I had nothing to do, we had to play for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes a day. Yeah, I was living the dream and nobody could tell me any different, and I was just kind of sat on the bus writing this lazy riff, not really paying attention to what I was doing, and then I just started writing these nonsense kind of lyrics. My color's yellow and green, but I like some purple in my tangerine is just straight up a weed reference, because yeah, we were just kind of cutting around without a care in the world, really, you know. And can you name me a better disease? For once we see Jet here like accepting himself, and that's what it's meant to be. It's meant to be him loving himself for once. Straight off the back of like a wild night out with a girl that he's found this genuine connection with, he wakes up and he feels like for once he can actually love himself, and he's relishing the fact that he's a low life and that he's not necessarily normal, and the people around him he feels totally disconnected to, a disconnect to other people, and really kind of having this us against the world kind of attitude, really. And that was how I felt at the time. But the thing is, when I was writing this on Blink, I felt like this was coming from a piece of my mind that it's never really been applied to Neck Deep. At first I thought, you know, that's kind of weird, but then I thought, what if this isn't me? What if this is a character? What if all of this comes from the perspective of a character? What if it's a story? And from there it was just the light bulb moment. That's why it's a cornerstone moment in the record, because it's when the idea of the concept, of even it being a concept and a character and creating this world around it really came to be. Some of my favorite lyrics in this though, I'm drinking coffee on a trampoline is one of my favorite like metaphors I've ever written, like having a good time but making a fucking mess doing it. Might not be one that jumps out to everyone immediately, but I think it's the nuanced things that are cool, especially in this record. Mr. Important, you know, you're just looking at your typical working man, or maybe a businessman, or maybe a more conservative member of the public who, you know, would look down on such a person as Jet. You know, he's a lowlife, and so he's fully aware of it, but it's the first time that Jet has any appreciation for himself and any peace for where he's at. Probably some leftover MDMA floating around in his system. You don't have to put that in.